Hello, I'm Jonas Smedegaard. I'm from Denmark and I'm a Debian developer, which means that I distribute software more than I write anything. What I'm here to do is brag about and try to invite people to join a project that I'm involved in called the SolidBox. SolidBox is a computer box, a physical box that runs a full operating system and some features on top, but where the key point compared to known projects like host and FreedomBox, the key point of the box that I'm developing is that the box is a coherent system that adapts to the use without having any conventional administration interface at all. Unfortunately, I was only here for the last 2 days of the festival. It feels quite professional to me compared to some of the other places I've been. You are very smooth in both having all the answers when I show up and I have questions like the Wi-Fi password, and of course not everybody knows all the details, but at least you know where to find it, where to go. It's a relatively small place, so you can kind of have a feel for the whole thing, and surprisingly there's a lot of high quality people here, both people just showing up, sitting down and discussing with people showing up here, and then of course some of the other speakers. Really nice. What is annoying, but maybe unavoidable for this kind of event, is the acoustics. Very strongly, it's difficult to keep your mind straight because there's a high noise level all the time. I know that it's the kind of place you can get for zero money. I really appreciate on the flip side that this is a completely free event to attend. This is a thing that has very high value to me, that there's no threshold of paying for the entrance or having advertisers swarming around you or something like that. So I really appreciate the format of this event. So I think it's always important for volunteers, for hackers, for freedom seekers to join and to not only exchange our dreams and our wishes for the future and the wishes for the present, but also to align our different both visions and the tricks that we imagine that, if we only do this, then the whole world will change and it will all be better. Because of course that's not the reality. The reality is that there's a hell of a lot of different pieces that have to fit together. And if we have the shared dream, then when we have the time and we have the knowledge or the experience to compare each other's notes, each other's more concrete details, then we realize that, maybe our dream are not the same. Maybe our dream needs to be refined in different ways. So that's an internal process that we need to align with each other, or realize that, it sounds the same, but let's just stay away because we have a different dream. It actually collides, maybe. So that's always good, and that's also, as I said before, the reason that we shouldn't have a barrier for entry for that kind of exchange. This should be a completely open thing. So everybody who has the passion and does the effort of meeting up, that should be enough. My project, I have a concrete project. Of course I want everybody to work on my project, but what I want even more is that people collaborate more, not that more people flock around the one thing that is the true thing, but that people to a larger degree think of, if my own project completely fails, what is then left? Is all of the effort put into this one, is it then all of it lost? Or do I try to attach all of the pieces onto other projects while I'm going, so that when I disappear, when my project disappears, then at least the efforts put into this by me and by all my peers continue on in the related projects. So I hope more people will do that.